So let's get some CSS in this sidebar. We could actually just make a CSS file, or we could do CSS in JavaScript. Spoiler alert, there is a little bit of an issue if you start doing CSS in JavaScript with this one, because there's a hover pseudo class that you use for when the mouse hovers over that thing. And you can't actually do pseudo classes in JavaScript, so you could do a couple of things. You could put just that one rule in an external style sheet, or you could just put the whole thing in an external style sheet, or you could actually use a mouse over and mouse out event to change it. That works too. But let's go ahead and start doing the CSS and JS route with this one. See where we get. So in app.js, we will look for the styles that apply to the sidebar. There are quite a few of them. Not this. Style.css, the static one that we copied over. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Sidebar, here we go. So there's a bunch of them. So in sidebar.js, I have my actual sidebar here. I'm going to put some line breaks in to make this easier. And we want to say style equals something. In this case, I have a whole bunch of styles. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a variable down here after my component, const styles, plural. I'm going to make that an object, and then I'm going to put a key in there of sidebar, and that's going to point to an object where all these styles are going to be. I'm going to go ahead and put my comma after it. This is a JavaScript object. So I can say width, the string 60 pixels, nah, 6 rem, right? 6 rem. Background color, now I must camel case that because we're in JavaScript now. F3, 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 a nice light gray, comma. Padding, the string 0.5 rem, 0. 0.5 rem on the top and bottom, 0 on the left and right. Display flex, use flexbox within here. Flex direction, again, I have to camel case it. Column, default is row. And align items, center. Before flexbox, trying to vertically align things was an absolute nightmare. You wouldn't believe how hard it was. There were so many hacks for doing it. Now it's so easy. Display flex, align item center. And it's done. So this is a JavaScript object called styles with a key of sidebar. So what I'm going to do is say style equals styles.sidebar, like that. So then to style the other elements in here, I can put another key on there. Let's go ahead and check out the browser, see how it looks so far. All right, now I've got this gray bar down the left. So it's starting to look a little bit like what we're actually going for. Let's see if we can style the logo real quick. I don't even see our SVG anymore. What's going on with that? Inspect. There's our logo. And it has a height and width of 0. Groovy. It's there. By the way, as an aside, have you all installed the React Dev tools? You will definitely want to do that. They're great. Puts another tab here. I like to drag that over closer to the beginning. There it is. And then it shows you not just your DOM elements, but your actual components. Sidebar, note list, note form. Shows you your props, your state, all that stuff if there were any. And there will be. So it will become very, very handy down the road. Carrying on, we need to style the logo. So font family, this must be for the alt text in case the SVG doesn't show up. So let's do it. There's sidebar. Let's add another thing here for logo. It's a JavaScript object. Font family, I must camel case. This is JavaScript. And I suppose I may, inside my quotation marks, need to put the double-quoted string font01. It's a multi-word font name. Color, the string 666, which is short for 666666. Font size, camel cased again, the string 3 rem. I go ahead and put my trailing comma there because this is an object and I will forget. Let's see how that looks in the browser. Don't see anything different. Like I said, this is probably just styling the text that appears if the image isn't there. But the image is here and we need to give it some width. Oh, well, for one thing, we made this rule and then we didn't actually apply it to anything up in the JSX, did we? Logo. So, div, class name logo. Style equals, not quotes, curly brace, styles.logo. And then we see it do nothing again, but now it did the right nothing. So there it is. Now for the image, I think I will call this one logo img, like that. We'll give it a width of not 30 pixels, but 3 rem. And some padding left, camel cased again, padding left. And not 4 pixels, but 0.4 rem. Go up to where I want to use it. That would be on this actual image. I'll again put in some line breaks for readability's sake. I line up my self-closing thing there with the opening bracket. Source quill alt note header style equals curly braces styles dot logo img. And if all is well, yay, we have this a very sensible size. So take a few minutes, pick it up from there, try to style this thing, see how far you can get, try to get the sidebar looking right, and I'll check back with you in a few minutes. Lab time.